So then that brings us to Lews Therin Telamon, the original failure, the original OG of messing everything up, the reason for the season, right? And at the time, this guy had grown up in very much a perfect world. The Age of Legends sounds like it was really off the hook. It was a great place to be. They had no hunger. They had no wars. You had no meaningful debt. Like, people were happy and living and thriving. And the one power could literally solve like any problem that humanity faced. The Aes Sedais were stewards. They were not rulers. Their power existed without consequence. And then this boar hole was opened. And the Dark One starts to spread his influence. He starts marketing his whole entire plan. And he spreads it. And Lewis becomes something that the world had never needed before. And that would be a general. And he would be like among the first. This was a peaceful place. He is now a leader of war, which is something he, was not prepared for. This is a man who now has to make faster decisions with very little reflection allowed. So while the final choice comes, he's very decisive over being inconsistent. He led a strike using only male channelers to seal the board. Now, tactically, smart thing to do. Tactically, it worked. Tactically, I'm going to give you kudos. But strategically, what you did in that moment was actually doom the entire world. This was the Dark One's masterful counter stroke that tainted the saidin. Every male channeler was thus condemned in that moment, and civilization began to collapse. This was very slowly. This was over generations. And then the madness takes a hold of Lews Therin. He kills his wife and his child. But the Dark One is such a douche that you literally bring him clarity so he remembers everything that happened. Every moment of slaughtering his own family, he's going to remember. He does not forget. And his despair drives more power than any human should ever have. And he ended his own life. The land around him was shaped by his guilt, and Dragonmount was reborn. Now, Lews was not a villain, not in a traditional sense. Is he a poor decision maker? Yes. But he's not truly a villain. He had all the right intentions as he was going through all this, right? So now we know that we have the same person reincarnated. Now he's back. This is not a possession. This is not he was a person and another person possessed him. He returns as a memory. He was destined to return. He's the one that won the war, Lews, and Rand has to figure out how to win the war without, making all the mistakes that this guy made. That's what the real problem is. So this is the burden of being the Dragon Reborn. This is not designed to be an easy light, an easy run, and you can tell like the expectations are through the roof on this one. So overall, great story. Like, I wanted to really kind of get in understanding this character and do a nice little breakdown on it, and I'm gonna break out some of the other characters as well. And I'll be back tomorrow, and I'm not sure who I'll go into. Maybe I'll go into Perrin tomorrow. He might be a good fit, but don't hold me to that. But I'm gonna skip and skate right now. Just wanted to get this in, guys. Come out and check out the channel. I'm gonna drop the links, and obviously there's a dossier I'll put together on exactly this piece here, so you can go back and reference what I talked about.